Well, it's a pleasure to be here with Graft, the winner of the Rap Game UK 2020. Thank you for the opportunity that you've given Genesis Son to interview you today. Welcome.
Thank you very much for having me. It's a pleasure.
Thank you very much. Well, I wanted to get straight into it. Well, a lot of people would just know you potentially from the Rap Game UK, but you've won other awards such as the MOBO Unsung in 2018. Can you tell us about some of the other awards that you've won?
Yeah, so the first award I won for music, I think I was about 16 or 17, and it was the Best Upcoming Artist Award at the Yorkshire Entertainment Awards hosted in Leeds. And the year after, I won the MOBO Unsung Award. And then the year after that, I won the Best Male Artist Award at the Yorkshire Entertainment Awards. So that was good to start off my, career with the Best Upcoming Artist Award, and then 2 years after, or a year or so, to then get the Best Male Artist. It kind of showed that progression. So I was proud of myself for that. And then after that, I won the Arts and Culture Award at an event called the Legacy Awards, hosted in Leeds. And most recently, like a lot of people will know, I won the Rap Game UK Season 2, 2020. So yeah, man, I've won quite a lot of awards so far, and it's a good feeling, but that's not what I'm in the music scene for. But it's like extra props, achievements that come along the way.
Right. And yeah, and we'll get into the Rap Game a little bit later. I've got a list of questions here and keen to get through them all. But you've mentioned Leeds, and you're clearly from Leeds, to recognise that through the Rap Game. Love the accent. I've lost mine. But can you tell me, you mentioned that you want to put Leeds on the map. Why is that important to you?
The reason for why that's important to me is, as a young artist, I've seen a lot of older artists before my time really represent for the city and do things in Leeds, and even get more outside of Leeds as well, but not fully and truly get that recognition. The scene in Leeds has always had loads of talented and amazing artists, but I've not ever seen one break through and really create waves for themselves and the city of Leeds in rap music. So because I'm in the position I'm in now and how passionate I am as a person and an artist, I want to be able to shine the spotlight on Leeds, shine the spotlight on myself, up and coming artists, the talent that's here, and really bring to the music scene as a whole just something new and unique and fresh, because we don't see artists in the music scene that are from Leeds or even West Yorkshire that are really doing amazing things. So because I'm in this position, I want to capitalize on it and do as much as I can.
That's a good goal, and you're doing some great stuff already, Graft. So what was the community like for you? What was it like growing up in Leeds and your schooling?
Yeah, so growing up in Leeds it's been amazing. It's made me shaped me into the person I am today. My school years were very good. In high school, specifically. Primary school, I was more mischievous, wanted to have fun. I was always looking gal, wanted to be, I wanted to be the class clown. I just love sport and just having fun, just growing up normal. And then as I transitioned into high school, that's when I started to take things a lot more serious, because I've always been a very intelligent person. It's just when I needed that focus, and when I put my focus into something, I always get the results out of it. And I started to realize in high school that I'm not going to be here for a long time. I'm only here once in my life, so I just need to get the most out of it. So after I realized that, I really buckled down, got A star to C in all of my exams.
Oh, wow. Fabulous.
Yeah. And I could just see myself forming into the person that I've always seen myself to be in high school. Like, I was very unique, very individual. And I stood for things that were different to a lot of the people around me. Like, for instance, there was this thing in my high school where it was called restorative practice. And basically the head teacher, he chose certain students from different years to be this restorative practice this RP rep, restorative practice rep, where when pupils would get into, like, say, fallouts with other pupils, these RP reps would go and sort that situation out themselves amongst the other pupils. So instead of a teacher doing it, I do it for certain situations. And that helped with my confidence. It helped me to resolve issues between myself and other people. And it helped me to become a lot more confident when speaking to new and other people, just to have a lot more calmer mindset when things go wrong. Like, I even went into boardrooms with local governors and members of parliament to even speak about restorative practice and how it was being used in our school, and why I think it should be used in parliament. Because when you see them in parliament, they're just all shouting at each other, you know what I'm saying? So we even spoke about things like that. So yeah, high school and prime school was really good.
Well, that sounds fantastic. And this restorative practice, is it something similar to like what like prefects that you would have at school? Is that, or was it different?
Yeah, it was a lot different, because we wouldn't go into like isolation, or there would be no consequences after somebody falls out or whatever. It's just like these RP reps, they'd go and speak to the pupils that had fallen out, and then we'd all resolve it together. And there may be a teacher that's shadowing that session, but I feel like it was really beneficial because the pupils could relate to somebody of the same age as them, opposed to being told off or spoken to by somebody older than them. Because it was me and around a similar age, it was more understanding, more cool, and it just made things a lot easier.
Yeah. How did you get chosen?
They were just like, at the time, they were just advertising it to every pupil in school, and I was like, yeah, this is something that I'd like to do. It's new, it's going to help me in different ways, so I just went for it.
Oh, well done. No, that sounds superb. So I did want to ask you as well, was it easy for you to pursue your interests? I mean, you played football professionally as well.
Right.
So, I mean, you've done a lot. You've got football, you've got rap. Was it easy pursuing your interests? Did you get support?
Yeah, I feel like it's always been very easy for me to pursue my goals because of my family and my parents. They've always been very motivating and very supportive, and always just push me to go and do what I want. And they've always been fully supportive, especially my mum. Whatever I've chose, she's always been there 100%. And I feel like getting that foundation at home really helped me to just go out into the world and have a lot of self-belief in myself, to the point where whatever I put my mind to, I can achieve. So when I wanted to be a footballer, and when I was training to become a professional footballer, my mum was there every step of the way. She traveled the whole country with me just to take me to different games across the UK. And she'd be there on the sideline cheering me on. In music, again, all my performances, live shows, my mum's there, my family's there, and all of my family members have just been very supportive of me from a young age. So that's definitely helped.
Yeah. And you talk about your mum quite actively, and you mentioned her in the rap game. I saw something on Instagram when you'd won the rap game, and you were all watching it back as a family, and your mum jumps on you, and it's just so lovely to see. And it is so important to have that support from your parents or other role models, so that you do sort of go out and pursue your careers. So it's fabulous that you've had that. Really, truly fabulous. So in terms of music, we know that that's your focus now, but what type of music did you enjoy growing up, and what do you listen to now?
Yeah, so when I was young, my family are from Jamaica and St. Kitts.
Way,
So
St. Kitts, massive. Yeah.
so I used to grow up listening to a lot of lovers rock, reggae, soul, R&B, and blues, and just a variety of different music. And a lot of those genres of music that I just mentioned came from my mum and dad,
Yeah.
and one of my uncles. And then my other uncle, he used to listen to a lot of hip hop, a lot of neo soul, house music, and rap as a whole. So I was getting the Caribbean influence, the more soulful influence from my mum and my dad and my uncle. And my other uncle, it was more rap and hip hop and neo soul. And then myself, when I was growing up, I was listening to grime and hip hop. So all of those genres of music have kind of just helped me and shaped me into the artist that I am today, and the music that I listen to today as well. And I feel like it's important as an artist, and even as a person, just to take in as many different genres of music as possible, because you just appreciate music for what it is, and you learn a lot about music from different cultures and artists across the globe as a whole. So right now I listen to everything.
Yeah.
Drill, rap, grime, hip hop, R&B, soul, jazz, everything, reggae, lovers rock. I listen to it all.
Yeah. Really loving these sort of Afro beats as well out there at the moment.
Yeah, Afro beats too. Yeah.
Really.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, but I mean, you had a full list there. Yeah, it's just been playing quite a bit at the moment. So I mean, it's just really good stuff.
Yeah.
So what made you decide rap was your sort of fast passion and your focus? What made you decide rap over football?
I think a better way to phrase that is music.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Because I don't really limit myself. I'm an artist. I'm not just a rapper. Like I have a genuine love and passion for music, and I feel like what helped me choose or make that decision was kind of like a feeling within myself. Because when I was playing football at the professional clubs, yeah, it was going really well. I was getting promised that I'm gonna get a professional contract, and then at the end of it, I didn't. But during those times of when I was playing football, I was still releasing music. So my music career was just leveling up at the same time as my football career. And at one point, my music career was looking a lot more promising than my football career. And after I never got my professional contract, I was trialing at other clubs. I was keeping fit. I was training hard, still keeping up my dietary requirements so that when I do have trials at other clubs, I'm ready to go in and I'm fully fit. But nothing really came from it. And then after years of just thinking back and forth, what am I going to do? Is football going to work? I kind of just thought to myself, yeah, let me put all of my energy into music. Let me see where I can take this, because I'm giving music a bit of my energy and I'm doing really well. I'm getting loads of views on YouTube. I'm getting like videos with 100,000 views. People are knowing me in Leeds and outside of Leeds. The coaching staff at my previous football clubs, they used to listen to my music and they still do. So it's like I thought, let me just give it all. Let me just put my all into music, and that's the best decision that I've probably ever made so far. So it's kind of like I realized music was my calling, and I went with my gut feeling after years of deliberation.
So for me, you've got a very distinctive style. It's very unique. And I mean, the Hustle and Dream for me, with the switch up halfway through, Kenny Allstar getting really excited. Me and my son were out of our seats, jumping, and then he did the rewind, he did the wheel up, and you got yourself like, well, don't they give wheel up on this? But that your style is so unique. Tell us a bit about that. There's a few people out there that's unique, but for me, I mean, I could play Hustle and Dream all day, but I've got work to do. But tell us a little bit about your unique style.
I feel like my unique style, it's just me, really. And the best way for me to explain that is that I just try to be my authentic self as much as I can. I always try to stay true to myself in whatever I do, whether that's music or not. And in music, a lot generally, there's a lot of artists that, and a lot of young artists, and even artists that, you know, aspiring to be established artists. They're copying the trends and what's fashionable and what looks cool and what's selling. And yeah, all that's sick, man. It's cool. It looks big, but at the end of the day, that music doesn't resonate with me on soulful level, if that makes sense. Like, it's really good for the moment, and it's a vibe in clubs. It's really sick. Like, it's great. But with my morals and what I stand for, I'm trying to make music that has longevity, that has substance, meaning, that resonates with people universally, and really just impact the lives of people to the points where when I'm gone, my music still lives on. And that's what longevity means to me in my music career. So because I have those morals, that helps me to have a different viewpoint when I'm making my music, so that I'm standing out from other people. And I'll do all the music that's current and that's fun and it's popping, because that's fun and I can do everything. But as a whole, the reason for why I'm so unique is because I feel like my morals are different to a lot of artists in the game, and what I stand for and what I represent and what I'm trying to achieve for myself, my family, and the people around me. And my time in this music game is different to many other people's.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because you've got a message in your music. It's that I truly like about the music you do. You've got a message in there, and some might call it's conscious, but you know, I've mentioned the hustle and dream. You talk about the young people. One of the things on the rap game, you know, you walk away and you come right back on Orchestra Week. It's you're talking about the young people, and you've got a message there for them. And I applaud that. I think it's really good. But this categorizing your sound and the way that you deliver. I mean, for instance, out there at the moment, we've got H. You know, he's got a distinctive style. You put him on the radio, you know it's H. We know it's you. You know, that is really, it's just a great thing to have. So, I mean, what would you categorize your sound as? You know, you mentioned things like drill, grime. What would you say your music is? If people were going to switch it on, what is it? Is it UK rap? What is it?
Say my music is music. I couldn't categorize myself or put my sound or style in a box. I feel like I'm too versatile for that. And like I mentioned, I appreciate music for what it is as a whole. So when I'm making mixtapes and albums in the near future, I'm gonna have a variety of different sounds on those projects. Yeah, and not just one main sound. I'd say if I'm speaking for right now, it's rap music, it's UK rap. But as a whole, I couldn't categorize myself. I love music too much to do that.
Yeah. So what do you think of the spotlight on UK music at the moment? Well, UK rap particularly. What do you think of the spotlight on that?
Yeah, for me, the music scene in the UK is the best it's ever been, ever.
Yeah.
Like, ask any artist and they'll tell you the same thing. There's American artists, the American scene looking over at the UK now, whereas before it was the UK always trying to be American.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? There's people in France that are looking over at the UK scene, Russia, Africa, the Caribbean. Everywhere's looking at the UK scene for the unique sound and style that a lot of artists are coming with in the UK. And I feel like that's amazing, because you're seeing all of these young artists change their lives forever. People are like 18, 19, becoming millionaires and retiring their mum. Just because the scene is so effective right now. All eyes are on the UK scene. So it's no better time to be a music artist in this current climate that we live in with social media. And I just think it's amazing, and it's a privilege to be able to be in the scene when it's so exciting, because there's limitless possibilities and opportunities.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So tell us about the rap game. What made you enter the rap game, and what was the process like? Was it difficult to get in? How many people were entering?
Yeah, thousands of people apply for the rap game. Thousands. I don't know the exact number, but loads of people apply because it's across the UK. And the reason for why I applied was for the exposure, and I felt like I'd win. I knew that if I applied for that, I believed I'd win.
That confidence is fantastic.
Yes. So I applied to that because I wanted to get exposure out of it, and I felt like I'd win. And then the process of going through the rap game for me was very quick. It was like 2 weeks. I spoke to them on Instagram. I seen the post on Insta, and I was like, yeah, that looks quite sick. And one of the people that was scouting for artists, they mentioned they large up Alicia, man. And we were just speaking, and she was like, yeah, do you want to come on and do you want to go through the process of it all? And I was like, yeah, it sounds cool. Let's go for it. Because even before that, I was speaking to people close to me, and I was like, do you reckon I should go on this? Do you think I should try it? And it was like, some people were for it, others were against it. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go with what I feel is best for me. And my process on getting onto the rap game was very quick. Just 2 weeks. Had to do like videos of myself rapping, where I'm from, what I'm about. And then we had to do like little challenges before I was even selected, just to see like what I'd be like if I was to go on, and you know how I deal with the challenges in a short space of time. And then after that, I was just in and out of London. They made the decision. Next thing you know, I was in a penthouse in Birmingham.
Oh so, God, yeah, that penthouse looks amazing. It does. Yeah. Where were you when you found out that you'd been accepted for the rap game?
I'm trying to think back now. I think I was at home. I was in Leeds, and I was at home around my mum.
Yeah. And did you leap out of your chair?
Not even, you know, I was gassed. I was happy. I was like, yeah, man, this is a big opportunity. Let's make the most of it. I felt very happy, but at the same time, I never knew what to expect from it. Also, I was kind of trying to play it down, just be cool, and just go through the process and see what happens.
And then there was a time on the rap game as well. I think when we had the pandemic kick off, that you guys had to go home, or be out of the penthouse and then come back. What was that like? Did that give you the opportunity to sort of collect your thoughts, really refocus before you went back?
Yeah, so for me, episode 1 of the rap game, like everyone who watched it knows I messed up, let the nerves get the better of me. And I'm thankful for that moment, because obviously it showed me a lot, and I'm a human being at the end of the day, so we all make mistakes. So episode 2, I bounced back, showed everyone what I'm really about. And then episode 3, that was closer to the time when we had to go back to our, cities, and then wait until we could resume filming. So I was on a roll. I was just like progressing like that. And then when we had to go back, I was already on a high. So I thought, I'm flying through this right now. They're trying to stop my growth. They don't want to see a brother win. That's how I felt. That's how I felt.
You're on the pitch, man. You're on the pitch.
Literally. So when we had to go back, I thought, you know what? I'm gonna keep that same energy that I had, before we left. I'm gonna maintain that. So I was just writing every day. I was capitalizing on opportunities that were coming my way. I was collabing with artists, and I would just keep in my mind frame in a similar setting to when I was in the rap game. so that when I went back, I was just ready for it. And that just helped me to, just be prepared, focused. And I just used that time when I was away to relax, focus, think about how I'm going to attack it when I go back, spend time with people, my loved ones and friends, and just keep the creative juices flowing, just writing, recording, and just keeping on top of it all.
Yeah. No, that sounds amazing. And it's, if you haven't watched the show, guys, iPlayer, get yourself watching it. You're absolutely missing out. And the Penthouse, you mentioned the Penthouse. Tell us about your experience in the Penthouse, and also the other cast members, the other rap game contenders. Yeah. What, do you still keep in touch with them?
Yeah, so I keep in touch with them all. We share each other's music. We all speak occasionally, and it's great to see the things that each artist is doing, because they're all amazing artists. And I'd like to work with a few of them if I get the opportunity. Just have to wait until the schedule is a bit more clearer, and then we'd be able to link up in the studio with a few for sure.
Yeah.
In the Penthouse, amazing. Literally, I was there. I didn't want to go home. I felt like, yeah, man, this is the life for me. I'm ready for this now. I don't want to go nowhere. Had food covered, expenses covered. As you could see, like the Penthouse, it was quite luxurious. It looked nice. The view was nice. In the tallest building in Birmingham, large city, amazing city, and it just really felt like it gave me a taste of the life that I've always dreamt of, and the life that I'm working towards. So it was very motivating in that sense to achieve that and acquire that and win, because at the end of the day, I know where I want to be in my life, and I know the type of lifestyle I want to live. So getting a taste of that, it was like, yeah, this is what I want to be doing. This is the way that I want to live. And it was just amazing. Very, very good experience, and I'm grateful for it.
No, that sounds wonderful, and I'm sure that all of the artists were grateful for it, and it's wonderful that you've been victorious. What was your favourite week on the rap game?
Maybe week 4, the orchestra challenge.
Week. Loved it.
Yeah, week 4. And the reason for why I say week 4 is because I enjoyed previous weeks and weeks after. Like, the whole experience was amazing, but I feel like week 4 was kind of like the icing on the cake for me, in my opinion. I felt like after the clash and the trajectory that I was going on, it just kept progressing and getting better and better. The orchestra challenge was like, yeah, this is mine to lose now. That's how I felt. And just to see the response of the people in the moment, Krypton Conan, Target, and Wretch 3-2, and even all the videographers that the viewers can't even see, the whole room erupted. And then for the response to be even bigger, once episode 4 was out for the whole public to view, it was like, yeah, this is mine to lose now.
No, an amazing week, and I talk about the walk away when I come right back, and that's when the eruption was. It was an amazing performance, amazing track, and the orchestra. I mean, how often in your life do you get to perform with a live orchestra? I think all of the contestants loved that week. I think it was a fabulous week. You mentioned as well about collaborations. Is there anyone you would you dream to collaborate with in your life?
Yeah, no doubt. I'll give you probably like 5 artists, couple from America, couple from the UK.
Yeah, quite greedy.
Yeah. I'd like to collaborate with Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I feel like his creative process and just the way that he makes music and the way that he thinks is amazing. I've never seen an artist think the same way that he does when it comes to making and delivering, music. I like to work with Nas, because growing up, Nas was like my childhood favorite. I used to listen to Illmatic for every year in high school that I can remember.
Solid album.
And yeah, solid album. He most recently won a Grammy as well. So
Yeah.
large up north. UK, I'd like to work with Chipmunk. Chip, I don't know if you've heard of him.
Yeah, no Chipmunk.
Yeah, Chip, think is one of the best MCs in the UK, hands down for sure. Really sick artist. I'd also like to work with Dave from the UK. You ever heard of Dave?
Oh yeah, wow, nice. Yeah, Dave's music's out. It's fabulous.
Yeah, I like to work with Dave. I feel like we're a similar age, and as well, I respect him for the messages that he puts in his music, how creative he is, how serious and passionate he takes music, and I can see that he's got a genuine love for it, similar to myself, and it would be sick linking up with him. And then yeah, just another artist I'd probably say from the UK, Ghetts. I like to work with Ghetts.
Yeah.
I've been a childhood fan of Ghetts for years, and he most recently released an album that came in at #2 on the UK official album chart. So he's smashing it at the moment and just getting everything he deserves. And I'd also like to work with Potter Paper as well. But I'd work with loads of artists, but yeah, probably all of them.
He's another one with a distinctive style. Very, Potter Paper. Yeah, he's got a really distinct. When you hear him, you know it's him. You haven't. May I just mention? You haven't mentioned any women in that list of. I think you might have given us 6 there. I'm not sure, but you've not mentioned any. Is there any women you'd like to?
Yeah, 100%. The only reason why I mentioned all the male artists then is because that's the first thing that came to my mind in terms of rappers. But when I'm building bodies of work and really delving into the creative and music side of things, I love working with female artists. It brings a different side out to me. So I'd like to work with Jhené Aiko. She's an R&B singer from America. I feel like I'd also like to work with an R&B singer called Her.
Oh gosh, Her, yeah. She won a Grammy as well, didn't she? Yeah.
From America as well. If we're taking it UK based, I really like Ray Black.
Yeah.
I think Ray Black is amazing. Who else would I like to work with from the UK? I really like Mahalia. I don't know how you say her name correctly, but she's amazing. I'd really like to work with her. And then another one from the UK. Who else would I say? Maybe Georgia Smith. Yeah. I feel like I really like the sound of her voice, and again, like the topics and the content that she sings about as well. You could deem that as very conscious at times.
Yeah.
And very thought-provoking too. So I respect that in her artistry.
So the artists that come on to the rap game, do you know that they're going to turn up? Or when they do turn up, people like Stefflon Don, did you know, or was it the first time we saw it when you were filming it?
First time when we're filming, so we don't know who's coming on. We know there's going to be a guest artist, but we don't know what artist it's going to be. So it's a surprise.
Yeah. So the eyes lighting up when Stefflon Don turned up.
Oh no, that's series 1.
Oh,
we never got Stefflon Don.
Oh no, gosh, no. Who I'm thinking now.
We got Miss Banks. Miss Banks.
Yeah, eyes lit up. But on both occasions. Sorry, getting my seasons mixed up. Apologies. So Hustle and Dream, your final track on the rap game, which is out now on all platforms. What's next for Man Like Graft?
Yeah, man. So right now, I'm currently working on the music video for the single through the label. Ideally, I would have liked to have released the single a lot earlier, had the music video done and ready and released. However, I know that everything works out at the right time. And a lot of people are like, oh, where's the music, this and that. But what they fail to understand is that there's a lot of fine details that comes with signing with labels. And at the same time, I'm a human being, so I've got to deal with a lot of things in my life. So there's a lot that I'm dealing with myself. But I'm glad that I'm finally working on the music video now, and it's nearly ready for everyone to just see the madness that we've created. Early May, so it'll be out around then. And I'm just looking forward to just releasing my music, because I've been working on so many different things, and I'm really just looking forward to sharing it with the world, so that people can just really see the vibes and the powers that man are coming with.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing it. And when you say the music video, I haven't seen a music video for Hustle and Dream, and I'm certain I haven't missed it. Is there a video for Hustle and Dream?
Oh, no. What I was referring to about music video was for the single.
Yeah.
The latest single that I'm working on that's not released with the label. For Hustle and Dream, I just released the audio of it because that was from the rap game, and that's what a lot of people wanted to hear.
Well, they do want to hear. Yeah,
exactly. But there's no music video for Hustle and Dream, unfortunately.
Right. Okay, because when you've released the audio, there's a few people, and myself as well, I saw the comments, oh, great, glad this is out, sick of typing in Rap Game UK final. So that's what I used to have to type in, Rap Game UK final. So so please, that's out. Another one on the Rap Game, another question for you. Have you ever watched the Rap Game, the US version of the Rap Game? No?
Never.
No, I did have a go to watch it, but couldn't get it. Love to see that though. I bet that's awesome. I bet that's really cool. So you've talked about your new single. Any other exclusives for us? Seeing that you're doing some bits, you've got some contracts with Boohoo. Anything else? Any exclusives you want to give us?
You want the exclusives?
Well, yeah, any of these collaborations happening.
If I told you, Diane, I'd have to kill you.
Oh man, don't be killing me.
I'm only joking. Yeah, I won't shed too much light on it, but there's a lot of big features in the works.
Yeah.
There's bodies of work coming, so projects, a lot more music videos, a lot more singles, a lot more brand partnerships in the works as well. So I just feel like as the year just keeps, just panning out, you're just gonna keep seeing me everywhere.
Yeah, and that's what we want.
Exactly, in every different aspect, everything is timing. Everything's timing, and I feel like that's what people forget. We're so used to like instant gratification and receiving things instantly that when things take a bit more time, people are like, oh, where is it? But everything happens at perfect timing.
Yeah, man, I'm an impatient person as well. I like it. Where is it? Where's Hustle and Dream? That game. Yes. No, so anyway, what keeps you going? You seem to have so much energy. When we talk, you're up, you're bouncing. What keeps you going? What keeps you motivated?
I say what keeps me motivated is the first thing, the position that I'm in now, seeing my growth as a person and a music artist, because before the position I was in now, I was working towards this. So I'm grateful to be able to be in a position where I can help change my life and help change the lives of people around me, slowly but surely. And I know where I'm going in my life. I know where I want to be. I know the lifestyle I want to live. And I know what impact I want to have through my music and the type of music I want to create. So because I'm not entirely there yet, that keeps me motivated to keep working hard, keep striving for greatness. And I'm just a very motivated person. I want a lot from my life. I want to be very successful in the definition of my own success, because everyone's is different. And because I'm not there, I have to keep going.
We do, don't we? Yeah. And what's been your biggest moment so far on your journey?
I could say many, because many moments throughout my journey has been like imperative to where I am now, and they've all helped me along the way. But I feel like the main moment that has really helped me is the rap game,
Yeah.
because now I've got more exposure, more eyes are on me, more opportunities have come my way through the rap game. It's like I've got a foot through the door now, and that's all I've ever needed. I've just
Yeah.
needed a foot through the door, and now that I've got a foot through the door, I can just take off every other door, take off the door off the hinges fully. You feel me? So yeah, I'd say the rap game, just for the exposure and how it's helped propel me into this position where I'm at right now.
And do you think that that's because it was on successive weeks? So it was on, week after week, and so the public got to see you, got to get to know you, and then you've obviously won as well. Is it that you think has helped?
I just think the main thing that's helped, that definitely has a part to play, is the exposure.
Yeah.
That more people know me who are in better positions in the scene that can help influence an artist's career, and the network of people that you build, the people that you know, it all helps within this industry. And through the rap game, I've been able to acquire more of those people in higher positions throughout the industry, and that's going to help me establish myself. It's going to help me get my music out there to the masses, to more people, and just help me in every step of the way throughout my career.
Yeah. No, perfect. So, I mean, you have a passion to work with and support the growth and to inspire young people. Are you working with any other parties, any other not-for-profit organisations, charities? I know you're working with Genesis Sun, thank you. But any others?
Yeah, I'm working with an organisation called Black Health Initiative, which is in Leeds, based in Leeds, and the abbreviation of that is BHI, and they do so much work for the community, with young black kids in and out of school, in music, in arts generally, and just really trying to create a positive impact and change to the local community and the youths throughout Leeds. And I've been working with them for a few years now, for about 3-4 years. So
Yeah.
I've done a lot of stuff with youth work and giving back to the community and helping young people specifically, because I feel like that's something that's important, to always give back and help in the capacity that I can, because it's like each one teach one. There's no point me learning all these skills and being in different positions and not trying to get somebody else to this position and beyond. I feel like that would be selfish of me. So I do love to give and help people as much as I can.
No, and that's such a lovely attitude to have. And that came across on the rap game. And hence one of the reasons we at Genesis Sun were attracted to you, because we could see that you're someone that wants to give back. And it's so great that you want to give back when you're, starting out. Obviously you've done great things already, but just to want that to be part of what you do, we just love that. So if you could look back, 10 years or so, and tell your younger self, this is what I should be doing, or give yourself some advice, what would that advice be? Or do you feel you need to?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. Let me think of this for just a quick moment. The first thing I would say is to be in the moment, be in the present moment, enjoy the moment. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of the time throughout my life, even now and when I was younger, I think ahead a lot. And sometimes it retracts me from the present moment because I'm always wanting more. I'm always envisioning more. And sometimes it takes away from the full enjoyment of the present moment. So I would say be more present and enjoy it fully. I'd also say everything is going to work out in my favor. So when there's difficult challenges to overcome, although it's not a nice feeling and it comes with a lot of stress and pressure and anxiety, whatever, just be kind. Just be kind to yourself. Be kind to myself. Yeah, that's a good one, because I'm someone who has always been very strict on themselves. Like, yeah, but you could be doing more, and yeah, it's good, but that could be better. This, that. And I feel like as individuals, we are very critical of ourselves, and I've done that a lot to myself, and I feel like I put myself down sometimes when to somebody else what I'm doing is amazing, but just because it's not where I necessarily want to be, I may be a bit harsh on myself sometimes.
Yeah.
So I'd say be kind to myself, think positively, just uplift myself and not be so harsh on myself.
No, nice. Yeah. And a lot of people do that. I find I can be hard on myself. You make mistakes, you think, yeah, it's great advice for young graft.
Yeah.
So tell us something about yourself that not a lot of people would know.
I'm vegan pescatarian, so I eat fish, but really starting to cut down on that and trying to go into a more vegan lifestyle. The reason for that is just personally, it makes me feel a lot healthier, makes me feel a lot better, like my well-being and just how I feel physically, mentally, and spiritually. It just really helps me, and I feel like the better I feel, the better music I make, the better my life is, and the more connected I am with what's going to serve me positively in my life. So yeah, that's one thing.
Okay, nice. Vegan, pescatarian. So pescatarian, moving towards vegan. Yeah. Okay, so based on where you are currently on your journey, do you have anything that you want to achieve in the future? What ambitions, goals, what's your plans?
Cool. So my plans, long-term, medium-term goals, I would like to establish a team around myself so that I can really start building my brand, which is GCO, and that stands for Grafters Collective Only. So
Ooh,
I want to be able,
that.
Thank you. So I want to be able to have a manager, who fully believes in me and gets the vision, and that I have a good working relationship with. So a manager, an A&R, a PR, booking agent, even a stylist if that's what it's meant to be as well. Just have a team around me in every different department that can help me move forward effectively throughout my life and my music career. Long-term goals, I'd like to tour the world.
Oh, nice.
I'd like to be touring everywhere in the world that you can think of. I'd like to win MOBO awards. I'd like to win Grammys. I'd like to win the BBC Sounds Award. I wouldn't mind winning an NME award.
Nice.
Basically, I'd like to win as many things as possible. And although I was saying like, yeah, the awards are cool. Yeah, they're nice achievements. They're really good. And it shows that, you're getting recognition for the hard work that you're putting into your art. But what's more important than that for me is really touching the lives of people like universally. If I can see my growing just like shoot up to the point where people know me in like Brazil, America, France, all over the world, I feel like long term to get that exposure universally, that is something that I'm aiming for. I want to
No,
be a
that's
household, yeah, I want to be a household name within the UK, one of the best artists in the UK, and then one of the best in the globe, globally.
yeah. And I mean, the thing is that your work ethic, it doesn't seem like it's very far away, and you know what you want to achieve. So I'm sure you get up every morning and you know what you're about and what you need to do to achieve
No.
that. So, and we'll be there repping behind you. We'll be there. I've got my niece, me and her beehive. We got all the time to Beyonce. We're there, front seat, giving her a cheer, and we'll be there. Grafts, GCO, we'll be part of your grafters collectives only. That's
I
all.
appreciate it.
Me and Nadine. So, I've got just one for you. Favorite superhero and why?
Favorite superhero.
I'm MCU.
Right, I'm just gonna go off the top of my head. I like Wolverine.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I like Wolverine.
Why? Why would you be Wolverine? I'm a Spider-Man girl, me. I
Yeah,
like him. With great powers and great
yeah.
responsibility. Yeah.
The reason for why I like Wolverine is because I like his whole persona. He's like he's militant with it. He's militant. He's aggressive. He's a serious guy, and it's like it's not someone you can play with. You can't play it's no it's not joke thing when you're around Wolverine. So I just like his whole persona.
Yeah.
It don't really resonate with me on every level, and I can't say like I identify the same as Wolverine. Obviously not, but I just like his character, man.
Yeah. I like the sort of quirkiness and the insecurity of Spider-Man, and how he gets his power, the whole story. And I mean, it's played out how many times? I've been watching it since I've been about 8, 9, however old, reading the comic books, all of that. Love it. And what about superpowers? What would you have? Well, I do this. I try not to do it, but I jump in with me answers and the questions. I mean, I have the ability to influence, because you could have just stepped in there to the rap game and said, "I'm going to win." They say, "Oh, okay, and you're the one." But mind you, you never had to. But there you go. Influence.
Yeah, that's a good one. That
Isn't it?
Like, that's big. That's big. I'd say my superpower that I'd like to have is probably super strength. Super strength.
Incredible.
Yeah. Super strength. Because that's why I exercise a lot, so that I feel physically strong and fit, because it just makes me feel better, generally. So yeah, super strength. That's the first one that's come to my mind.
Yeah, and I guess sort of with it's discipline, isn't it? And with your football as your past, I guess that gives you that energy, doesn't it? Because you've got that, as your past, haven't you?
Yeah, for sure.
So finally, any words of wisdom that you would like to share with anyone? Anybody wanting to get into music? Any words of wisdom?
If I'm keeping it specific to the ethos of Genesis Son and what you're doing for the young black kids, is truly believe in yourself. And although that may be hard, depending on the foundations you have at home or in your school or your lifestyle, try and be around people that help motivate you and change your perception on life in a positive way. Because in certain environments that a lot of us are growing up in, there's not really, you don't really see much hope, you don't really see much change, and you can start to identify with those environments and think that this is it for me, this is what I have to do. And you can get caught up in that, but there's a lot more to life. All it takes is just surrounding yourself with better people. Even if you can't be around those better people, there's the social media. You can look at these people and you can learn from these people through their videos, through their Instagram pages, their music, etc. And really change your perception on how you view things. So I would say to words of advice, truly believe in yourself, in whatever you're trying to do, because through that belief, the opportunities and the limits, it's limitless. Truly believe in yourself and take the steps to help change your perception, to really believe that. Through the change of perception, you can really believe that you can do anything.
Absolutely, and that's what our goals at Genesis Sun. We want people to really dream big and help them to unlock their dreams. They can achieve whatever they set their minds on. It's just about work and dedication and pushing forward. So it's been an absolute pleasure to talk to you, Graft. And I could sit here and talk to you forever, but we don't have that luxury. So thank you so much for sharing your past and your goals for the future. And like I said, we'll be there supporting you. Genesis Sun will support your career, and come back and speak to us again. So guys, do stick around. We've got some music coming up. So DJ Day Day is going to be playing us out. So if you've got nowhere to rush off to, do stick around and listen to some music. He's going to be playing some mixes. And thank you ever so much, Graft, for joining us today. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. It's been really nice. Thank you.